So, hello students, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel, that's Economics at Your Home, only by Priyanka Rai. So students, you are studying the chapter Employment Growth, Informalizations and Other Issues. We have discussed a lot of topics, many content which were there in your book. Now this time I am back with the definition of unemployment. The word you can see here is written unemployment. What is unemployment? Unemployment, you know, बेरोजगारी. Unemployment is defined as or is termed as, it is a situation. Basically unemployment is what? It is a situation where a person is willing to work, or rather you can say ready to work, though I have written here willing to work. It is a situation where a worker or person is willing to work and able to work. Able to work means he possesses the qualities, he possesses the physical, you can say he is physically strong, he can do the work, he is able to do the work at existing wage rate but not getting job. So what is actually unemployment? Unemployment is a situation where a worker is ready to work or willing to work and able to work. That means he is physically sound, he is mentally sound, his health is good, he can work, he possesses the things, the attribute which is needed for doing work. So he possesses all those things, but still he is not able to work at existing wage rate. That means he is ready to work whatever rate is there, but he is not getting job. So that is called unemployment. What is unemployment? Unemployment is actually a situation. Unemployment is not something physical which you can take in your hand or you can touch. It is basically a situation. ये एक परिस्थिति है, ये एक स्थिति है जहाँ पे हमारा वर्कर काम करने को तैयार है, काम कर सकता है, मगर उसको काम नहीं मिल रहा है, but he is not getting job, so is termed as unemployment. So hopefully the meaning of unemployment is now clear to you all. I don't think still you need to learn the definition. See students, every time I say you all not to learn the definition. Yes, never learn. If you will learn the economics now, you will forget. Try to understand the concept, try to relate it to your practical life. It is a practical situation. You are seeing this situation, you can visualize the situation, so try to visualize. Suppose there is a person, there is a worker, your friend or anyone who came to you and he is saying, यार मैं काम करने को तैयार हूँ, मुझे काम नहीं मिल रहा है, I am ready to work, and you can see he is able to do work. That means he is mentally sound, he is physically sound, but he is not getting work, he is not getting job at existing wage rate, whatever rate is running in the market. So that situation is called unemployment. So this is the definition of unemployment. Now what? After unemployment, you are going to see the various types of unemployment. What are the different types of unemployment? But before I tell you the types of unemployment, there is one thing more students, how the data is collected. What are the sources of data of unemployment? You need to know that. What are the different sources of unemployment? Okay, how the data we get that so and so people, so and so many number of people are unemployment, from where these data are collected. So basically now you will be seeing from where these data are collected. So the second thing is that how the data of unemployment is collected. So let us see that what are the various sources from where the data of unemployment is collected. So students, let us see now what are the various sources of unemployment data. That means from where this data of unemployment is collected, what are its sources. So the very first one is report of Census of India. Census of India generates a report, collects the data about unemployment. The first source is report of Census of India. Second being National Sample Survey Organization, NSSO. NSSO, you have studied earlier also while studying this national income, that it is one of the It is one of the organization which collects the data about national income also. So hopefully you have studied this all, you have already studied. So National Sample Survey Organization, NSSO, is another source of unemployment data. Third being Directorate General of Employment and Training, DGET. So these are the three sources from where the data of unemployment is collected and is reliable source of data. We can rely, we can believe on this data. So these were the sources of unemployment of data. So hopefully unemployment, the term is clear, and what are its sources is clear to you all. I don't think that after watching once and going through the video you need to go to your books and learn the definition, but I think that I am clear enough and I have elaborated the meaning to you all so that you can write in your exams nicely and in a proper way as demanded by CBSE. So students, once again, unemployment, just remember the term unemployment. You know already what is employment. Unemployment, the one word this is added, the prefix is added, unemployment, the situation. Basically unemployment is a situation where worker is able to work, ready to work, willing to work, but he is not getting job at existing wage rate. So this is called unemployment. The source is report of Census of India. Okay. Second, NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization. Third, Directorate General of Employment and Training, DGET. So these were the three sources. Now what? Now you are going to study the different types of unemployment. Yes, there are various types of unemployment. So you are going to see the various types of unemployment. What are they? So let us move to the various types of unemployment. So students, now you are going to see the various types of unemployment. What are the various types of unemployment prevailing? So the different types of unemployment are as, first one is disguised unemployment, also known as hidden unemployment. Second being seasonal unemployment. Third, open unemployment. Fourth, frictional unemployment. Fifth, structural. And sixth, cyclical. So there are different kinds of unemployment which you are going to study one by one. So if you can make this chart like this, it's well and good. Better when you write the answers, present in a flow chart form, that just looks presentable. Okay, and it catches the eye of an examiner. So try to present your things in this way if you can. So basically coming to the meaning, disguised unemployment. What is actually disguised unemployment? As I said, also known as hidden unemployment. Hidden unemployment, why? You have played hide and seek when you were a kid, you know hide and seek. So that means that kind of unemployment, here what happens, the number of workers working are more than required. Try to understand. Okay, here the number of workers working are more than required. That means suppose a piece of land is there and 4 farmers are sufficient. 4 farmers are sufficient to work there. The productivity will be same as generated by the 4 farmers working there, and if 2 more additional 6 farmers are working, again the same productivity is there. So that too is what? Hidden unemployment. That means if 4 person is working on the same piece of land, is generating the same production as 6 persons are working. So that 2 are what? Extra. So the 2 are extra. They are not required to work on that field or on that place, on that land. That is why it is termed as disguised unemployment. So what is actually disguised unemployment, also known as hidden unemployment? That means this kind of unemployment, the number of persons working are more than required. Hopefully now disguised unemployment is clear to you all. It is also known by other name, that is hidden unemployment. So sometime question comes, what do you mean by hidden unemployment? So do not forget, disguised unemployment is also known as hidden unemployment. Now coming to seasonal unemployment. The word itself implies seasonal. Yes, there are various seasons in which person is working, and during off season they are unemployed. Consider the case of farmers only. Every time they are not sowing and harvesting and reaping the crops. Okay, there is certain time period within which they are working, they are doing a labor work, they are working hard on the field, but during off season they are just sitting and waiting. So seasonal unemployment is a kind of unemployment where workers are engaged during season and earning a living, but during off season they are unemployed. That means this kind of unemployment exists. It exists when there is off season. That means when the season is not there, the workers are not working. So this is what seasonal unemployment. Open unemployment or involuntary. What is the meaning of voluntary and involuntary? Voluntary willingness, इच्छा से, involuntary बिना इच्छा के. Okay, so this kind of unemployment exists when a worker wants to work but not getting work. So this is called involuntary unemployment or open unemployment. What is actually open unemployment, also known as involuntary unemployment? What happens, as I told you, the meaning of voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary means that worker is not working, okay, and involuntary means workers want to work. A person want to work but he is not getting, means he is not willing to sit, okay, वो अपनी इच्छा से नहीं बैठ रहा है, he is not getting a job, that is why he is sitting, he is unemployed. So that is open unemployment, which is open, which can be seen. Okay, now coming to frictional unemployment, this is basically temporary in nature. It is also called temporary unemployment because what happened in this is basically exists when a person changes his job. For example, if I want to change the institution, I want to change from Green Valley to some other school, so that time when I will be sitting and waiting and searching for a job, that short period of time will be what? A kind of frictional unemployment. So it basically exists when a person wants to change his job, wants to switch his job, okay, and within that time period if he is not doing something, so basically that time period is termed as frictional unemployment. So what is frictional unemployment? A temporary unemployment. Basically it is called temporary unemployment. Structural. Now what is actually structural unemployment? Structural unemployment exists due to economic structure. You know, economic structure of a country. What happens here? There is a mismatch between the company and the worker. Okay, this basically occurs due to technological changes. It basically comes into existence, this type of unemployment, that means structural unemployment exists because there is a mismatch between the company and the worker working. Okay, what happens here? Technological changes causes a mismatch. Company needs something different, workers demand something different. So this kind of mismatch arises, this change in structure, and that's called structural unemployment. That means worker is not ready to work in that company atmosphere due to some changes which occurs due to technology. So workers demand is something different and company demand is something different. So that time this kind of unemployment exists. You have studied the economic structure. Now coming to cyclical. What is cyclical? You all know cycle. Okay, the cyclical waves you have studied. So what is actually cyclical? This type of structure, that means boom, recession, boom, recession. Now what is recession? Recession means mandi ka daur. So boom means when business is flourishing. So this type of unemployment basically comes when we are talking about business. What happens here? Now you can see here the real life situation. I will talk about the real life situation. I will relate you to the practical problem which is existing right now. COVID-19 pandemic times. What is happening actually? Cost cutting. Okay, cost cutting, that means if a showroom, a big showroom is there, so what is happening there? As you know, much of the public, much of the people are not going. So how the things will be sold? Whatever market is there, market is down that time. Okay, the economic system is not that good, it's a bit low. So what the owner will do? He will definitely do cost cutting, means he will eliminate or remove the person who is not that much required for his showroom. So that time what will happen? he is not giving job, he is rather pushing people from his showroom. So that means cost cutting is there, job cutting is there. So that time is called recession. And what vice versa? Vice versa, suppose a good times come, COVID-19 is now all finished, people are in the market happy, no virus, nothing such fear is there. So people will run to the showroom. Now at that time he will need people, he will employ more and more people. So that time his economy will flourish. So that will be a boom period. So this is what cyclical unemployment. Students, one more thing, there is educated unemployment also. Now what is educated? Though it is not much mentioned in your books, and if you will search about this, educated means a person is holding a degree of PhD. Okay, a good, he means he is educated, studied enough, a good person, but not getting employment. Why? Because he is in search of white collar job. Now what is white collar job? Reputed job. That means he is not ready to sacrifice to work at anywhere. Means he has set his standard and he will be working in that domain only. He will not go in some other domain. So that is called, means he can work, he is educated, but he will not do the work which is not of his standard. As he is educated, so that is considered as educated unemployment. So educated unemployment basically means जब कोई पढ़ा लिखा घर बैठा हो, means he is educated but still he is not earning. So that is educated unemployment. Why? Because he is waiting for the job which he wants to do. Okay, basically waiting for a white collar job, standard job. So this was all about types of unemployment. So there are various types of unemployment. Students, try to understand the concept. It is not that difficult or that tough which you cannot understand. It's all as per your standard, and don't try to learn the definition. Try to understand the Indian economic development. This book is really a damn good book. Means the course is not that which you cannot understand, which will go beyond your level. It's not like that. Once you understood 40 marks, the paper comes of 40 marks, it's in your hand, and this chapter is really very easy chapter, only full of some terminology, some terms are there, basic terms which you should know at this level. Unemployment, employment, growth, jobless growth, worker, workforce, these all you should know. So these are basic terms, students. So this was all various types of unemployment. I have discussed disguised unemployment. Once again, disguised unemployment, also known as hidden. This type of unemployment exists when the person of working is more than required. Try to understand. As land is there, suppose this much land, this is a piece of land, and 4 laborers are required here only, but 10 are working, 6 are working, 8 are working, but the production capacity is same as produced by 4 laborers. So that extra person is what? Not needed here, but they are doing job. So that is disguised or hidden. Seasonal, there are jobs which are off seasons, means certain season the jobs are there, after that no work is there. So that off season they are not working, so they are considered as seasonal unemployed. That is seasonal unemployment. Open unemployment. Okay, open unemployment, open, it's open, involuntary. Here that means a person is willing to work but not getting job. Means voluntary he is not sitting. Voluntary means इच्छा से वो नहीं बैठा है. He wants to work but he is not getting job. So that is involuntary unemployment or open. Frictional, for a shorter period of time. Temporary unemployment. If a person is basically switching a job, wants to change his job. So during that period when he is searching a job, or when he is sitting at his home or has not got the job, that short period is basically frictional unemployment or temporary unemployment. Is structural, economic structure, due to change in economic structure, due to change in technology. If worker is not working, so that is a structural unemployment. Okay. Cyclical, business, which is basically arises in business situation. As I told you, the period of boom and recession, when economic flourish When economy flourish, when economic condition is good, there is a boom period, number of persons are working, but a time comes when economy slows down. So that time one has to cut the job, one has to do cost cutting. मंदी का दौर आ जाता है. That time more persons are not working, they are being asked to leave the job or rest. So that time cyclical unemployment exists. Educated unemployment. Educated means you are well educated but you are not ready to compromise with your standard. You want to work for civil service, you want to, whatever you are willing, you want to become a CA, I will do only CA. If not become CA, I will not, I will try only for CA. Though you can work somewhere else, you can be an accounts teacher, but you are searching a CA position. You are working for CA position. So you are educated but you are not working somewhere else. So that is called educated unemployment. So hopefully the thing is clear to you all and I made it very clear, and now I guess you need not to go through the books to mug up the definition. This video is enough to tell you and understand the concept what I taught right now as unemployment, sources of unemployment and types of unemployment students. So this basically questions come from this topic. So go through it, watch the video once, twice, thrice, and do not forget to check the description box for the terminologies and its meaning. I am providing continuously the terms as well as the meaning of those terms in my description box. Thank you students, keep watching. Thank you.